Let's go to the next one. Post number 4. Am I the ass for telling my fiance, 27 female, her wedding dress choice was way too extravagant and suggesting alternatives? Oh my gosh. Yes, you're the
complete. End of the day, there's no explanation needed. Like he said, it's a once in a lifetime thing. She should be able to
buy
splurge.
wear whatever
you
she
didn't
wants.
You didn't want to splurge. You wanted to be cheap and wear your dad's suit for, to save money.
Yeah, that's
your own business.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yeah.
But
to tell her to buy a dress from the Wish app is just insane.
Wow.
And then to cause a whole fight and call her a toddler over a dress that she's gonna buy with her own money is just insult. Oh,
I mean,
you're totally single. This guy probably will never ever find a wife again because he posted it on Reddit.
I mean, it's her dress, right? She wants it. Aren't you marrying her? Like, don't you want her to have the things she wants? Like,
girls plan this their whole lives. So,
so to
let her have her moment. It's a big deal for them, not for guys. Guys don't care as much.
And to say that they're cheaper alternatives. Mm-hmm. That doesn't freaking matter. If she has her heart set on wearing that, you should have just encouraged her. What are you doing? Why?
And even if it was like he were to cheap out, don't go that far. It went from $1,000 to $50. It's going from like some fancy wedding dress to go to a Vera Wang or something that's like $500. Fine. If it looks just as good, just as beautiful, and she likes it, let her have it.
Yeah,
but to go to $50, why don't you just buy it from Kmart at that point for like $10?
Yeah.
Oh, this is insane.
So here's one of the comments. You're the You say you don't want her to cheap out, but then you say you want her to buy a $50 to $100 wedding dress? That's cheap. That's cheap even for a regular dress. Those cheap dresses you're finding online will look terrible in person and are the source of so many disappointed women and jokes. Wedding dresses and their tailoring are expensive. $1,000 is actually a low-priced dress. Regardless of dress types, though, your reaction to her, calling her names and deciding you have veto power is the real problem. You should be solving the issue together. If you can't, maybe it's not time to get married yet. I agree.
Now this goes into something I've discussed with people before is like, yes, they're joining their finances together. At this point, this is something where they should discuss. It's like, okay, maybe because of this kind of issue, maybe you should only put in some money into a joint account together and then keep your own separate accounts for your own expenses at this point. Because if you're putting into a joint account and then the husband feels like he has the power over the whole account, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, and if he's already saying all this now before the wedding,
you're gonna have a cheap house, you're gonna have cheap everything.
You can only imagine how he'll treat her after he's locked her down and it's like, oh, you're my wife now and stuff.
Our shared finances. We're gonna go for a cheaper house. And he's gonna push his male ego and manliness to go for like these cheaper places when the wife is probably right at this point.
Yeah, because $1,000 dress.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Not a lot. What the? And he has like $6,000 left over.
I would probably
He's lucky she didn't go for a $5,000 dress.
Exactly.
God damn, man.
I probably would have just whipped out the $1,000 and bought it for her.
Yeah, it would have been so quick and easy. Like, done. $5,000. We's not like $1,000. Now we have $5,000 left on top of our wedding honeymoon thing.
And to be honest, like a lot of guys do see it this way. I don't think this guy's the only one.
They should see it this way, where he's the asshole for saying all that.
I mean, well, a lot of guys nowadays see this as an issue, like, oh, why is she spending so much for a dress?
Really?
Because it's a big deal to her. They gotta wrap their head around that. It's like, okay, yes, all guy suits are basically the same, they're identical. There's no style difference for guys.
Wait, so many guys would agree with him?
I'm saying
being an expensive dress?
No, I'm saying that a lot of guys, treat it this way. They're like, oh, I'm marrying my wife. She should buy a cheaper dress because you're only wearing it one time.
Oh, well.
But again, why wouldn't you want her to wear it that one time and look her best?
Especially
since
it makes her feel great too. But man, this is why there's a male loneliness pandemic going on, because of guys that think like that. It is well deserved.
And I'm surprised girls are meeting guys like this and still
giving them a shot.
Giving them a shot. You got into the marriage point before you found out their true background. That sounds like I'm not calling her an asshole or anything.
But
yeah, boy, you gotta get to know
make
these
better
guys.
Choices.
You guys gotta have these discussions pre-marriage. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck with a guy that locks his daughter.
Oh yeah, locks daughters out of the rooms.
Yeah, your significant other locks the daughter in the room, lets their own family have all the snacks. Oh,
yeah,
these all lumped together now.
Just horrible. Just people being horrible to each other.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Or horrible.
Yeah.
All right. The next one. Am I the for not punishing my son after he came up with a plan to peep on my neighbor?
Oh.
For not punishing? Yes, you are. Yes? Yes? What? You're the first comment. You're the I was looking for the boys will be boys comment and found it unsurprisingly. Next comment. Exactly. That's what did it for me. You're the now I'm waiting for the inevitable. If she didn't want to be seen, she shouldn't have been outside comment.
I definitely agree that he's an for letting his son off.
Yeah,
and making all these excuses for him. And you have a daughter too. Would you want something to happen to your daughter like that too? Just bad parenting. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's no boys will be boys type thing like that. That's not it. Boys will be boys in terms of combat, but
yeah,
predatory type of stuff.
Yeah.
Next post. God.
I don't think we don't even have to discuss these. These are just you reading it and then we just agree.
Yeah.
It's self-explanatory. That's how we see it now.
Yeah, but
we don't.
No, there's that one that was good, right? That one glimmer of hope. That one that was okay. Am I the for jumping out of a bathroom window to escape my ex and family? That maybe not.
This might actually be conversation. Okay.
Kind of. The fact that you're not telling them what happened. What did you think was happening?
I mean, he does feel emasculated and embarrassed about it. So it's something he doesn't feel comfortable expressing.
I understand to strangers, but to family,
well, we don't know his family's detail. Is he very close with his family? It sounds like they aren't very keen on him the way they're treating him. They're treating the ex better than they're treating their own son, the mom.
Yeah, but it's only because...
And even the sister.
But it's only because they don't know that because she cheated on him.
But the sister's also reaming him out for lying. It's not lying if you just don't feel comfortable. Sometimes certain things you just bottle up. And it's not something you want to tell everyone, even family. You know what I mean?
No, but this is big because it got to a point where they're about to get married. And that's a big commitment.
But it's better to find out than...
No. So that's the thing. Because they're about to get married and the families were so interwoven at that point, he had to justify the breakup by telling them. Even as emasculating as it is, he had to have told them the reason why the separation is so sudden. And to leave them in the dark makes him an ass. He's not an ass for jumping out the window. He's not for not telling his family in the first place why he broke up with her. Because that's a huge...
But see, the last portion is he told his sister he broke down. He told his sister.
Yeah, because at that point...
But now she's not even seeing his point of view and saying, oh man, okay, I didn't know, to comfort him. She's just calling him an asshole for trying to cover up for himself. That's kind of...
No, but that's the thing. It's not believable because he's been hiding it for so long. And to his sister, it sounds like he's just pulling any random excuse or lie to justify him leaving so suddenly.
So that sounds like a family issue now. If someone in my family didn't tell me a certain detail specifically about this issue, and then they suddenly broke down and they told me, I would actually believe them. I wouldn't be you're an asshole for lying to us and then just pulling the shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like there's some kind of bad family dynamic here where even if he told his parents, they probably won't believe him.
At this point, yeah.
I feel like maybe there's some kind of dynamic. even in the beginning, even if he felt comfortable and he told his own parents, I feel like the parents probably create an environment where it felt bad for him to even talk to them about these kind of things. So that's why he's following it up. If it was a comfortable environment, you would totally tell your parents, right?
Yeah. And
So
you
it's
know,
very-
and I think you're right, because the sisters say like outright that, oh, you're an asshole, instead
Stop
of saying,
lying.
and stop lying, instead of, is that what really happened? Are you sure? Are you telling me the truth? And asking for confirmation. Is there any proof? The fact that she didn't ask for proof and just like, oh, you're a liar.
No, I don't think you would even want proof. It's your own brother. If you should know how he is. Is he the type to lie to you? Is he the type that like talks to you about everything? Like if your sister told you this, would you be like, I need to see pictures that he's cheating on you before you actually like took her side? You probably just take her side and be like, get out of here, leave that asshole, don't talk to him.
Yeah, but
I think it's a yeah.
all right. Let's see what the comments say.
It's very, we don't know details in the background.
That your mom, Sarah, and your sisters are all like, the nerve of her to show up at your mom's house. I'm pissed off just reading this. I don't understand why your mother's so invested in Sarah. Why would
Why
you
would you want to tell her Sarah cheated
on you after how your sister acted? What a fucking mess. Not gonna lie, you kicking out the screen and taking off through the window is straight savage. Reflexes up on legendary, not the Next one is, I gotta say though that OP honestly should have came clean at some point before it escalated to any of this. Yes, it shouldn't have been his family's business and yes, she should have believed him when he said that he was cheated on. But come on, when you reach the point that you have to essentially break out of your mom's bathroom to get to your car and drive away to avoid telling someone what happened, you have to take a step back and see how that looks to people. Having said that, I think OP needs a long, hard break from just about everybody. He needs time to himself.
Like I said, I feel like we don't know the family dynamic in the background. Like, why isn't he comfortable telling his parents?
Yeah, that is a major issue.
Like, if you're close with your parents, you should be able to tell them that. To get to a point where you don't want to tell your parents and hide this stuff, even your own siblings. I tell my sister everything. Like, bad, good, whatever. Breakups, she'll take my side. And that's what family
and
should
even
do.
if she disagrees, she'd be like, hey, that you should have.
Yeah, she should have done so and so.
Yeah, you should have done this or that. And, you know, she would have corrected you.
And then,
but for him to not even allow that, that there's some family issue.
Kind of family issue. Yep. And then the other thing was, I agree, you shouldn't have kicked out your window screen. Man up, unlock that door, and just walk out the front door. I would have stormed out the front door, and that's it. It's still causing a scene, but at least end of the day, you walked out with some pride too, you know?
Yeah.
Why would you need to crawl out your window when you can just walk out the front door?
Yeah.
Your parents are not gonna pull you back in.
Or you could have, or like as soon as she showed up, he should have been like,
I'm out.
You have some nerve coming here after you cheated on me a week before our wedding. And then let her explain it from there. And the whole family would be like, and look at her. And she'd be like,
But that would ruin the whole Christmas dinner thing too.
Yeah, but at least it's not your fault. It'd be her fault. It's like, I did not ruin it. She ruined it by coming.
Then
and
see updated post. Am I the asshole for ruining Christmas holiday?
because my mom invited my ex who cheated on me.
Yeah, that would be post number 17. But yes, family dynamic definitely plays a role in this. I still say he's not an asshole.
No, he's not.
sure.
He's not.
Yeah.
But man, he could have fixed this
Easily, for sure.
a long time ago. Well, folks, there you have it. We leave on a little ambiguity, but out of all these posts, we've had one that was a definite clear yes. Clear not the
Yep.
Everyone else just was. Oh,
Well, this one was 2. This one was,
oh yeah. This,
So we got 2 out of like
16.
That's pretty bad standards.
Yes, it is. But I gotta say, it was hilarious. We did get a couple laughs out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, folks, this was fun. Give us a like and subscribe. If there are topics you want us to cover or look at, let us know. We'll gladly do so. All right, folks. Later. Have fun.
Later. See you guys.